Parker Solar Probe is set to launch August 11th, 2018 on board a Delta IV Heavy rocket from Cape Canaveral, Florida, with a mission duration set for almost 7 years. This is the first time that NASA has named a spacecraft after a living person, honoring physicist Eugene Parker. We have other spacecraft that collect data about the sun, but what can we expect from the Parker Solar Probe? The Parker Solar Probe is a unique heliophysics mission because it will orbit far closer to the sun than any other spacecraft, going as close as 6.2 million kilometers from the photosphere. It will become faster than any other man-made object, surpassing the record holder set by Helios B that reached a staggering speed of 200 kilometers per second at perihelion. The spacecraft will use autonomous software and RCS thrusters to automatically keep itself pointed at the sun. Its heat shield is made of carbon-carbon and will keep the craft from melting. It's also painted white to help reflect the heat. The probe uses 4 liters of water flowing through critical parts and a radiator to cool itself, a lot like a car does. So what can we expect to see and discover? The Parker Solar Probe will help us better understand why the corona is so much hotter than the surface of the sun itself. It will also help us understand why the solar wind is accelerated to such high speeds and go all the way out past Pluto. All of this will help us understand how stars work pretty much everywhere in the universe. We can expect all this and perhaps even more data than we're looking for, thanks to all of the Parker Solar Probe's latest high-tech suite of instruments. These include WISPR, short for Wide Field Imagers for Parker Solar Probe. It's the only camera on board the spacecraft, and it will image structures like the coronal mass ejections and other ejecta to help us see what's happening in the corona. Another instrument is called SWEEP, short for Solar Wind, Electrons, Alphas, and Protons Investigation. This suite of 2 complementary instruments will count the most abundant particles in solar wind, measuring properties such as velocity, density, and temperature to improve our understanding of solar wind and the coronal plasma. Finally, there's the Integrated Science Investigation of the Sun. This will measure particles across a wide range of energies by measuring electrons, protons, and ions. This instrument will bring us better understanding of these particles and where they came from, and how they became accelerated to nearly half light speed, and how they move from the sun to interplanetary space. So when it comes to heliophysics, we have a lot to look forward to with a Parker Solar Probe. It will give us a variety of data and images unlike any other heliophysics missions yet. Also, everybody who signed up for NASA's hot ticket will have their name sent to the sun on board the Parker Solar Probe, embedded on a microchip. NASA also did this for the latest Mars lander, Mars InSight, set to land on Mars on November 26, 2018. What do you think of the soon-to-be fastest man-made object? Are you excited as I am to see pictures and all the science data roll in? Leave a comment down below. Hit the notification icon for the latest thought-provoking content. And as always, thanks for watching and stay curious.